Hail citizens, we are here and we're doing a nice 2.8 challenge. I'm talking quick because we don't have too much time here, but this is only going to be on 2.8. This is my Sigma 35 art lens that goes to 1.4, but we're going to talk about why 2.8 is so important and why a lot of lenses that are good lenses are marked up even more in price because the demand for 2.8 is so high. So one of the reasons why 2.8 is an awesome lens to use is, first of all, like a 35mm with 2.8 or like a portrait lens, it's a great aperture to get full focus for portraits. Today we're not going to be doing portraits though, we're going to actually be doing like lifestyle, landscape kind of thing, and we'll show you how it kills it for that. So let's go and do that. A couple things to note with shooting at 2.8 for non-portrait use is you're going to get some awesome shots in low light that you normally can't get too much, because normally with these type of shots you're in a higher number aperture, so a narrower like aperture hole, I guess so to say. So I'm getting really low with my focus and getting it really close in front of me, or I'm getting it really far from me. And what that is going to do is that's going to either blur the foreground and really make the background sharp, or the exact opposite. So you're gonna see a bunch of these different types of shots here. Let's keep going, it's a great day out. So what's super sick about shooting at 2.8 is it's almost like I like to call it like a message kind of shot, because like for portraits or for landscapes or whatever, I'm gonna show you a photo right now. And that's a photo that shows the object that I want as the subject really clearly, and everything else in the background and foreground is a bit blurrier. And 2.8 really does a good job at that. That's why a 2.8 lens is really required for at least some part of your photography aspect. So as you can see in front of me over here, the sun's down and it's rather dark in this area that we're in. And if I was on my 4.0 lens, I would not be able to really shoot any longer without damaging my shots with higher ISO. With this, I can maintain a lower ISO by staying in 2.8, and this lens is a bit shorter, so as a 35mm, and it's a prime, so I can actually be able to shoot in darker situations without having to ruin my photo with ISO. One little downside with this is if you're newer to photography, you might want to wait with the 2.0 at first, because you really have to know your lens and know your camera in order to get the crispest shot with 2.8. You can mess the shots up pretty easily if you don't do it right. So for example, I am constantly changing my focus without looking like I'm not in live view or anything. So I mean, I'm literally changing my focus right here by the buttons. I'm changing like that, manual selection focus, without looking. You could do live view to make it easier, but when I need to go quick, I'm changing this and not even looking at my camera, and I'm shooting. So you really need to know your shot and know your lens and camera before you can really shoot 2.8 at its maximum potential. So now we're moving out of the lifestyle sunny shots and we're moving into more of like a darker, grimier street vibe, higher clarity. So we'll unleash this here in this darker kind of light. So the street lights are starting to come on. That's a sign usually for a 60. If you're shooting 4.0, that's kind of like it's time to go home. But with this 2.8, we're still rocking and rolling. All right, let's do some street shots. We've got these street kind of vibes here. Awesome reflections with shooting in 2.8. You can really get these reflections popping. I guess we're gonna finish here. I'm gonna pop up some more pictures of 2.8 that I've shot in the past with a little bit better lighting and some different situations for you. 2.8 can really be used for anything. It's an awesome aperture to shoot at, and I would overall pay the extra price to get a 2.8 type of lens. All right, so that concludes it. Thank you for watching. I would really like for you guys to like the picture and subscribe. It would mean a ton to me, and you would get to see more cool videos coming up. Next video, I believe I will be doing portraits with 2.8. And if you haven't seen my last video is what's in my bag video. This is included in my bag, so you guys should go check that one out. It'll be right up here for you, or here for you, or down there for you, or whatever. So thank you very much.